Welcome to another episode of Hypoghettocally Speaking. I am A-Yo-B, as usual.
And it's your boy Vic for president. The polls are open.
It's Mika Meek. Jasmine, how y'all doing?
It's your girl Megan.
And on comments today, we got Paul.
What's good,
He
people?
told me to call him something else, but I can't say what he said.
So what you want them to call you, Pete?
Philosophical P. We gonna rock with that.
See? That's why it's
Bro, you're
Paul.
not a phone 6 operator. You can speak up.
Hey, man, this for the audience.
All right. So as usual, I like to start off by asking you guys how your week was. You know, checking in how you are mentally. So how was y'all week?
Good. Better than last week.
I see your hand is wrapped, so better. All right. Anybody else?
Crazy. Just started a new job. Off the chain.
What kind of job is it?
I'm the operations manager of a financial firm.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot. Miss Jasmine.
I'm good.
I don't believe it.
I'm good. I was at the Marriott yesterday. I was in my bathing suit. Just
I caught
that's
that.
right.
I caught that online.
having a good time. So
I
I'm
caught
good.
it. Yeah. Oh. You good?
Yeah.
Straight.
it's good,
Cool.
yeah.
So we're gonna go into the hypothetical. Because what we're gonna talk about later is a little saucy. I made the hypothetical simple. So it's
Okay.
easy peasy. While I'm talking, you will be able to think about the answer. So, hypothetically speaking, if you can be in any movie, no matter what the movie was, what would the movie be and what role would you have wanted to play in that movie? Oh, that's good. Oh, you ready?
Harlem Nights. Quick.
How long have you thought about this?
I love that movie. That's my favorite movie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else?
Oh, man.
Come on. How?
All I can say is woo, and I'll be Jada Pinkett.
And Woo?
I love woo.
You got to lick it. That's booty call.
I love woo. I'm sorry. That's my...
That's cool. I only did that because everybody knows how I feel about Jada Pinkett.
I don't like her as a person, but I'm saying that character was fun.
Mika Meek, what do I say about Jada Pinkett every week?
I'm not gonna repeat
No,
that.
just repeat what I say.
I'm not gonna repeat that.
I want her to leave the earth.
Okay.
I do too.
All right.
I
have a
agree with you.
follower.
Okay.
I agree.
The doors of the church is open.
I agree with you on that one.
Miss Jazz.
Oh, that's the hard one. I got so many. I say The Notebook because I'm a hopeless romantic.
Oh.
I haven't even seen that movie.
I haven't either. I haven't seen it.
And who are
It's
you
so good.
playing in the movie? What?
Ashton Kutcher?
Ashton Kutcher not in that movie. That's Ryan Gosling, right?
That's, yes, Ryan Gosling and
My bad.
Rachel
Ashton Kutcher.
McAdams. Okay. So I would be the Rachel McAdams, obviously.
It must be a butterfly river flick. Whatever this movie called.
Let me say that I've only seen scenes and memes. I've never actually seen the movie. I just know who Ryan Gosling is.
Oh, you have to
Notebook?
watch it. You have to
Notebook?
watch it like
Yeah, I never seen it.
I don't know who in it.
It's not.
Go ahead, Meek. What you think?
Come
I
on.
don't have one.
Come on. Talk to us.
I don't have one.
Yes,
and
you
the,
do.
And the only one I'm thinking of, the character I would play is a male character. but
Okay, that's fine. We're not telling you can't be
Okay.
a male character.
no judgment.
It might be judgment.
No judgment.
Okay.
It would be Bernie Mac and Players Club.
That's what I thought in my head.
Bernie Mac on
That
Players
was my
Club.
thought.
No, I was thinking New Jack City, and I'll be Nino Brown. Oh, that's
That's hard. That's hard.
Hey, that's some
That's a
gangster
good
shit.
one.
Even
That's
That's hard.
some gangster shit.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
I am my brother's keeper.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
But
You didn't
I
see
like
that
it.
coming? Okay.
I like
Okay.
it. I like it. Yeah. So mine would be American Gangster.
Okay.
And of course, I'm doing Denzel. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. I like when he said, you don't, that's alpaca. You blocked that shit. You don't scrub that shit. You blotted it.
Bro,
It was some gangster shit.
Watch that scene again. When he knocked the wall out of his hand, that was a whole...
Yeah, when he say, take the fucking glasses off, you. Yeah, man, that's some gangster shit. I like it, man. I'm sorry. I
That was
just
a
want to
good
play
one.
that.
That was a good one.
I want to play that, you know? All right. So, now we go into thoughts of a black man / person. This one ain't that bad. We gonna come in.
Okay, we're
Cruising.
easy.
Cruising,
gradually
baby.
getting
Gradually
there.
Gradually
there.
getting to-
Right.
okay.
So
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are on social media like I am, because people cuss us out in the DMs. I have to be in there quite often. So a video came across and I did a little research. I don't know if y'all seen it, but there is a slave shack on a plantation being used as an Airbnb.
I saw that.
Also, this slave shack is getting great reviews as
It's a
far as
wonderful
stays.
state.
Yeah.
They one of the reviews was, "I love the history."
And I must say,
Now,
there's
mind
all
you, this was a
Caucasian
real.
people.
This isn't like a reconstructed slave shack. This is an actual slave
Right by the big
shack,
house.
right by the main house on an actual plantation where they had slaves. They just redid the inside to be stayable. So, I guess my question is, why do white people have to be so white?
Why do white people have to be so white?
Black people not staying in this Airbnb. Come
Yeah,
on.
going through the reviews, it was just all white people. I love it here. This was an amazing stay.
We got to eat in the
You
big
are
house. You got to
literally-
eat in the
right.
big house.
You are literally staying in slave quarters, and somebody is profiting off of the trauma, the pain, the torture that was inflicted here. Like, that is crazy.
Check me
Y'all
out.
ain't shit.
I ain't trying to get canceled nothing, but let's say us men in this room go
Oh shit.
to Germany and we go get where they had the Holocaust victims held at, and we make that an Airbnb.
Oh, like the
right.
gas chamber.
Yeah, they gonna shit on us. It's not gonna be oh so distasteful and all that. But they do that to our culture and us like it's nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Not one black person stayed in there. I know.
Oh
I know.
hell no. Hell no. Like this is somewhere where people died.
Right.
People were raped probably in
Right,
this shack.
Right.
Babies were being birthed, like
Right.
everything. And then you niggas is just having a weekend getaway.
Yeah,
Time
I
of your
had an
life.
amazing
A fucking
stay.
bed and breakfast. Anything? Because you look perplexed.
Cause see, I think I be on social media, but I ain't know nothing about that. But are we surprised?
That's the
That's the part I be thinking about when it comes to situations like that. Are we surprised? Because this is an everyday thing. It's just low key.
Yeah, see, the thing is, though, they seem to every week up the ante.
Right.
Do more reckless shit that I didn't think they could top the week before.
Right.
You want to know why?
Right.
Because we're not doing shit about it.
Well, let me say what I said earlier. I'm not rich, but if I was rich and I could, like, pay for the building, I would, like, Airbnb it and then burn it down.
You'll buy the whole property and burn that shit down.
You just burn it to the ground.
The big house too.
Everything got to go.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's reasonable to do. But I guess fighting fire with fire would be best because they want that kind of they want emotional reactions to stuff. Like you understand, like everybody understands, like they built America off of, you know, how black people are, like our whole culture, how we do things. They're ahead, not based off of talent, not based off being stronger than us, not based off DNA being like DNA wise, we are way stronger than them. They did it based off getting into our minds. Just that act alone, they could be like 10 steps ahead, like thinking like, okay, I want black people's reaction, so I'm gonna do this. You know
Nah,
what
they
I'm
got
saying?
too many people that stay there. Like, this nigga running a business.
Yeah.
He is running a business,
18
but
He
at
got,
the same
by
time,
the way, he got 5 stars.
what the owner of
Rating.
it?
Yeah,
For
rating.
slave quarters.
I mean, he knows who
crazy.
he's serving. He knows who he's serving. Like that's a smart business move. I mean, the only way we can outbid people like that or
Just
like
burn it to the
outsmart
ground.
no.
Say it again.
Yes.
Not burn it to the
Burn
ground,
it
but build our
to-
own economy. Like I work for a financial firm.
And they gonna come burn that shit down.
They can, but they can't burn what we know. So like right now, I'm in a financial firm and I'm learning everything I could possibly know.
I got what you're saying. I know that white people are terrible people. Burn it down.
But what does that symbolize?
It's-
What is that going to do besides him going to another farm?
No, because
and then building.
so how did they
something
become in power? Right? They murdered, killed, and raped. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They were heathens. The only way to beat a heathen
Just be a
is be a heathen.
else?
You gotta
I'm
burn
not
that shit.
disagreeing with that.
Yeah, you telling me not to burn it. I'm saying if I had the opportunity, like anybody close enough to this place should like get an angry mob and go burn
I'm gonna say this.
all that shit to the
I'm
ground.
gonna say this. What you say do?
Huh?
What you say do? If we do that, that place is gonna be still there. He's still gonna be making money off of it.
I know because you don't get back at, you know, quote unquote white people by burning stuff down. You get back at them by taking their money.
No, you do.
That's the power.
But this is how
Money.
you take. This is how you take their money. You don't burn our shit down. You burn they shit down.
I know, but
And then
when you,
what?
but then, yeah.
Oh,
but
so
then
so
what?
this is the part, right? So this is what white people care about. White people care about time and money. If you affect either one, time or money, then they're listening. If I burn down what makes you money, now you're listening. If I compromise your time by surrounding your house where you can't leave, you're going to ask me, what do I need to do so that you people leave? You have to compromise their money and their time for them to pay attention. Otherwise, they don't care.
You know what I'll do? Now they got this council culture thing going around. I'll use that.
What's that?
You know how people would do something and some people don't like it and they get them canceled or whatever? I will push the narrative that this shit has to stop because they do that shit to us. They'll send you a cease and desist. They'll report your shit on YouTube or whatever the hell, get you canceled or get that shit removed. I'll do the same thing. And if that don't work, that's the next step.
Burn it to the ground. Not burn our shit. Not march and burn our shit and pillage and break windows. Go to River Oaks.
Because the only reason
burn that shit to the ground.
Only reason that shit is a thing.
And the National Guard will be here by tomorrow asking, how do we get y'all to get the fuck out the streets? All right. Pick me. I'll give you the answer.
Burn it to the ground.
No, after we burn it down, he asked me what we need to do. I'm going to hand him a list. Pick me. Here's the list of what we demand, or we going to keep burning this shit down. Like, we going to go home, and when y'all leave, we're going to go burn Pearland down to some other shit.
Look, you might not agree, but everything that we've been going through, we'll rah, go hard for 2 weeks, and then we fall off.
But that's my point, is that how many times in history have you looked back where we started fires, Rodney King did all this kind of stuff?
Yeah, but Rodney King, they was burning our
situation.
shit. No, because when the Black Panthers went in there and burned shit down and was toting guns and they was united, like, now what?
The next week they passed a law.
Yeah, they had to pass a law the next week.
But my point is, where the Black Panthers at now?
But what I'm saying is, but that's my point. We're separated and we out there for the photo op. But if we united and we gonna burn they shit the fuck down, so we not going nowhere, which is gonna affect their economy, their money, because if we don't shop for 1 day, that's over $1 trillion. Mm-hmm. And then we're not allowing you to go and do whatever.
But I'm
you
not
need
arguing
to do.
against that. I'm just saying I wouldn't think that would be the only way. I don't think so. I don't think so.
We just don't think it's sustainable to just burn things down. Is that what you're saying?
That's I don't think it's sustainable. My thing is
don't burn our
mindset.
shit down.
My thing's a mindset.
Hold on. How is that sustainable when they did that to us? You back in the gap there, you walk outside, and be a burning cross in your yard.
I think she's saying because they did use other tactics on top of, burning shit down.
They did more than burn stuff down.
But what I'm saying is she's saying use strategy and use your brain. Yeah. But it's set up that it doesn't matter if you try to use your brain.
I don't think so.
Yeah. And you know why? Because
y'all can do both. Just do both.
No, but you can't do both, right? Anybody who's ever been smart enough to use their brain and their voice. Martin Luther King, for example. Shot and killed. Assassinated.
Malcolm X.
Well,
that's the thing.
So when you
I'm
use
not saying
your
individual, I'm saying as a group. Because
but they just find but in every group there's a leader. There's somebody pushing the pedal. They'll find whoever's pushing the pedal and kill them.
But see, that's the whole point. Okay, that's the whole point of building each other up as an individual and not depending on just one leader. They know just to take out the leader, but if everybody on that same Martin Luther King, Malcolm X mindset, they can't do nothing with us.
No, but we're not finna do no Martin Luther King. I'm tired of talking. I don't want to talk.
I'm just giving you the example you gave me.
I'm just saying I don't want to talk no more. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be reasonable. I don't want to sit at the table and have a peace treaty. Right, because y'all had a peace treaty with the Indians and then killed them and stole all their fucking crap. So I don't trust y'all. So fuck white folk, not fuck all of them. There might be some good ones. I'm not really sure. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is I don't want to talk no more. I don't want to have a conversation.
And you don't have to.
Right
LB.
now,
I'm just saying. I think both things are just as equally as important. I'm not saying
if we move and create our own shit, they just gonna burn this shit to the ground. That's what they gonna do. We've seen them do it time and time again, that black people create economic, epicenters, you know what I'm saying, like Black Wall Street and everything else, and Oklahoma and everywhere else.
Let me ask you
and
a
what
question.
they do, they go burn that shit to the fucking ground.
Do you know back in history how white people got so smart? They studied black people. Our problem is we don't study white people.
No.
And how they move emotionally.
Yeah, but
money is the thing. So I'm saying
that's
if
why-
you burn stuff down and they have the money to rebuild it, you're not doing a damn thing.
but that's my point. That's my point. I say you got to compromise that time and the money. If you keep burning that shit down, ain't no more money to keep rebuilding it.
You ain't gonna be
every
around
time you
either.
build it, I'm gonna keep burning this shit to the fucking
But
ground.
I'm saying you ain't gonna be
till
around
you
either.
ask me what's good.
So who gonna keep burning the buildings
this is what
down?
I'm saying. For a change like that, it has to come down to that. I gotta live or die by this shit. Because if not, if you can be like, oh, they coming.
But
and
the
you
thing
scared.
is,
Because before they're-
everybody got to be on that mindset. It can't just be you.
before
it has to be everybody.
Before they give up what they've built
Mm-hmm.
and what allows them to be in power, you think they want to sit at the table and have a peaceful conversation and let's work? No, they willing to rob, kill, and steal to keep it. I need my people to be willing to do the same shit.
I'm not going against that, but I'm just saying if that's your only way, I think black people will win if we go through different avenues. Whatever your gift is, if you're a brainiac, if you're good at finance, if you're good at this, overpower that as much as you can. I'm not saying just go in and burn stuff down and we ain't gonna get nowhere doing that.
I don't care if you're a bank teller. I don't care if you're a fireman. I don't care if you're a stripper. As long as you can start a fire, let's ride.
Hell,
That's hard.
all
Hold on, we
right.
got some comments, man. So, Trill City J, he talking about you can't cancel something they don't care about. They are not willing to cancel racism because they are not willing to accept accountability for their participation in the system. Cancel culture still comes from the majority. There is no sympathy for that as an issue, so there aren't cancellations based on racism. They can always come back from that kind of thing.
Yeah. So again,
True.
can you start a fire? That's my concern. Do you know how to put two sticks together and some gasoline?
What is that going to resolve?
It's
See, hold on. Let me
What
say-
is that
let me
going
say
to
something.
resolve?
You saying resolve? We're not trying to resolve it.
no.
Because they did the same.
Oh yeah,
exact
yeah.
thing
She
to
thinks
us.
that we're trying to be peaceful.
No.
No, I'm not trying to be peaceful. I'm saying, okay, I'm asking a question. What do you like? Burning stuff down. What is the result you're trying to get from
So this is the thing. Black people run the economy, right? So if we all say, not only are we not going to go shop, but all the shit that you use against us to fuel this economy, we're gonna burn that shit down. So everything that you use, gas, everything you use, electricity, plants, we burning all this shit to the
So if they
fucking
try to
ground.
rebuild, we just gonna burn that shit too.
Yeah, but by the
That's all the
time,
time.
but I'm saying they got to be a strategy. Like you don't burn this shit down today and then burn that shit down tomorrow. Like it's like a plan all in one day.
Okay.
Burn all this shit down.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this. I thought you were talking about just burning the.
No.
Okay.
All strategy, all in one day. We all got motherfucking walkie-talkies. All right, light this shit.
Joint effort
Across the country.
Okay, so
burn
everybody on
that
the same
shit.
page.
Yeah. So guess what? If we burn it all down at the same time, you can't rebuild it fast enough.
Okay, so we went from burning just that one Airbnb down to
We need
burning
to everything.
Everything. Okay. Okay. Well, then if you burn everything, ain't no
Everything.
argument. You burning everything.
Yeah, well,
I
we
didn't
want to
know
burn the
it was just
Airbnb just because it's racist. But to fix it, burn it all down.
Okay.
But before you do all that, one, you got to have a lot of people standing on the same page. Two, you got to have your own utilities and infrastructure to replace and stand on your own as a people. Because if you don't, then
I
you're
got
burning
you.
the same stuff that you need.
I
You know
got
what I'm
you.
saying?
So
Then we gonna be in bad shape.
right.
yeah,
Exactly.
But I'd rather
I
we hit a
mean,
reset button.
and,
than go
and,
over there.
and I don't see us being in a bad state only because black people always operate out of fear and out of needing to get to the next spot. So they'd be like, "What do we do?" And we'd be like, "Nigga, we've been."
I mean, because there are whole
We've been
black
done-
cities
we've
that
been
are,
done this.
that are underwater.
We do this every day.
to this day. Like they are underwater to this day. That people have literally flooded because they were black cities, black towns.
Let me give you a history lesson real quick. Like America as a whole, bullied, right? Like how she said, coming up when black towns and black cities was doing well. Oh, we need to make a lake.
Yeah, they would
But-
flood them
Right.
bitches with the
Yeah.
people still there.
I'll share another thing. When Bush was in office, we didn't have no evidence that motherfuckers had weapons, right? But he went over there and took that shit.
'Cause he wanted the oil.
Because he wanted that shit. Like we bullies, we go do. Well, I ain't gonna say we. They bullies. They go do what the fuck they want. That's what they did with us. You had people back in slavery times or before slavery times, even after motherfuckers wake up, it's a cross burning in your yard. So they trying to instill fear. So basically, I'm agreeing with him because I'm gonna do the same thing y'all did to us to you, because that's how you control the masses. They did that to put fear in you, and so they can control you.
But
Now-
I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that. I'm just saying long as there's a plan in place and you just not like miscellaneously just going around burning down, effing buildings and stuff like that, and then we don't have no backup plan.
Well, you can't have that because that happened in Philly when they took over the police station during COVID. They took over the police station. They put the police out. It was governed by their own people. They just ran in that bitch one day. Nobody was in there, so they took it.
But you can't tell me they did that stuff without no plan.
What
They just randomly came in there and just did that.
what day is what is you guys' wedding?
You talking about me and Peace?
Yeah,
December 29th.
cool. I know what I'm getting y'all.
What you did? A fire starter?
Yes. Lighters, matches, lighter fluid,
Them
bun-
the paper,
them
burning
little
all.
bundles, a whole fire
You
kit
get a
just in
flamethrower
case.
from Elon
Yeah,
Musk.
yeah, some charcoal. Yeah, we gonna make sure y'all
Bonfire at the
ready.
wedding.
Y'all ready?
Let's get some land together.
I know, right? That's some land. Like,
My gift sounds better. All right. Do we have more comments?
Nah, just a lot of laughing. Jake say, now
Oh, he
B-
trolling.
Yeah, he said now B want to be on his Nat Turner.
Who?
They just
Jermaine?
laughing. No. That's
No,
Jake.
Jake
That's
saying I
Jake.
want to be on my Nat Turner shit,
Okay.
but he trolling.
He say, Jay say, start a fire. Yeah, so
Hey man, put the fire emojis in the comments, man.
What my
did,
boy?
he did.
He in jail.
Yeah.
The dude that ran the Not Fucking Wrong Coalition.
The who?
Not Fucking Wrong Coalition.
Is he in jail?
Is he in jail?
I'm pretty sure he is, and if he's not, then like I don't know where
Because
he's
that's the only man that put together a group to go wherever they started the KKK at, step up to their doorstep, and them people weren't even there. They knew they was coming and ran up out of there.
That's what we need.
He had a militia walking through the street, and a militia is legal. You can
Oh yeah, it's a
actually put
militia in my neighborhood, but they're all white folks.
Oh.
That's neither here nor there.
in your neighborhood?
Yeah, my neighbor is a part of the militia. Oh white
Y'all
guy,
cool?
Mr. Lester. Yeah,
Mr. Lester.
Mr. Lester. Hey, Mr. Lester.
I spoke about Mr.
Mr.
Lester,
Lester.
on this
Mr.
show
Lester.
many times. Shout out to Mr.
You
Lester.
be getting them strange packages, man.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Lester. Oh,
you know, in my opinion, man, I think if we get some power in the politics,
How?
we got to get money.
How?
Gotta build money.
How? Because they're not gonna allow that to
What
come
black
in.
Nah,
person?
so that's what I'm
What
saying. You
black
can't
person
do
in
it out
politics
loud.
been in power? Name one.
Right, but I'm just saying that's the only you got to be able to
But
control the
but
system.
not.
But you can't.
but
You can't
first
get
off,
there. They control it.
It's impossible. They gave the black
Nah.
man the shit when it was sinking.
No, I got y'all. I know that's what it seemed like. I'm just saying though, but if you can get enough money, they
reset.
will respect all that stuff. Go.
Just reset.
No, you gotta hit reset.
You gotta
baby.
hit reset.
You say,
So,
get,
okay.
you say get enough money, right? They gonna allow you to come in. They gonna allow you to fund your money.
They
gonna
gonna
take
allow
your
you to have money in the bank,
And then when you
cash
try to
and
make a
everything, and not be
move,
like, nah,
if you
fuck
try to
this.
make a move, they're gonna find something to charge you with,
Tax
or they're gonna
evasion.
kill you, or they get you the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? All you're gonna be doing is hemorrhaging money.
So when y'all say burn stuff down and reset, you're saying like burn everything down, like start over.
Yeah, let's start over.
Rebuild. the
Rebuild.
black-
Yeah, let's start over.
Because the
from
reason I say
scratch.
reset, when we got here, we was already at a disadvantage. We ain't know nothing. We didn't speak
Correct.
the language. We ain't have
Yeah.
no land, no nothing. Now, as these years in past, black people as a whole has acquired a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You got people that own businesses, and some people that are in politics. They got some type of push, but not a big push, right?
Yeah.
You hear reset, we will thrive for one, and then 9 times out of 10 we'll come out on top.
Okay, so if you're saying symbolically more so, like
No. Literally
No,
reset.
I think they really like.
Literally
There's no
reset.
symbolism here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
what
all-
None.
what I mean by like being symbolic is meaning like y'all not saying like just that one, company. You're talking about clearing everything out and just starting from scratch with black folks.
No, with everybody. We
With
talking about
everybody.
burning everything the fuck down.
Like black and white business down.
Start over.
I ain't say that.
I didn't know that
I
was
ain't say
the
that.
plan, but
That would be a hard
Wow.
reset,
I'm just,
not a soft reset.
I'm just
Well, I ain't say all that. I ain't-
I'm just listening.
So how a kind of hands? How many of y'all know how to hunt?
every year.
Okay.
Well, I can fish. Does that
Okay.
count?
How many of y'all know how to purify water? Okay.
Grow crops, fish.
How many of the black community
knows how to do
that?
same.
So hold on. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna cut you off because in Africa, everybody in that community take care of each other and the children, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
even if you don't know how to do it, we gonna have to come together because we finna teach you.
Or you
So
might
you
be
survive.
Yeah.
better at planting crops.
Yeah, it's
Hunting
gonna
might
be a
not be
trade.
your shit. We'll figure out. You might
Instead
be
of having money,
You,
we can do trade.
you might be cold at making clay pots. We need to figure it out. You can braid.
You got people that's out there that don't have money.
They still need their hair done. We'll get it together.
Somebody got to work.
Oh, so
Yeah.
okay. But
I just
what do you call that when you got
can't.
when you got different people with a trade,
Survival.
right? And you build and you all come together. What is that?
Capitalism.
Hmm.
That's the premise of capitalism. Moral system, like you,
So if y'all didn't hear, he said that's capitalism.
that's why America is the way it is. We started off borrowing and giving stuff like that.
Can you give him the mic?
It's capitalism. That's the sole situation in capitalism
Yeah.
because we all have a skill that we're willing to trade and exchange for, and that's how we're able to gain in the trading itself. Versus when you're in communism, it don't matter if you trade or not. You got a skill. You're gonna stay where you're at no matter what. And then if you notice, they give them the job that they want them to work, and they assign them where they want them to be in life, and they keep them there. Versus here, your level of success is based off your determination, skill set, and ability to move. Your own motivation. You know that's why a homeless person can be a billionaire in less than 10 years. Versus over there, if you're born poor, you will die poor.
Okay.
And that's what we've been fighting all these years. Why you hear the war on communism back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. That's why they don't want that here. Even though it's a fucking, racism and all that other BS, these are first world problems. Other places around the world don't have what you would call like class. They have classism where it's rich against the poor first, and then race. When in here it's black it's race against race, then rich against poor, which is backwards. But that's also why a black person does have the opportunity to make it and become successful as far as what the American dream may deem successful. Because even though like President O did take this shit while it was sinking, the fact that he made it still shows that we have an opportunity.
I hear you.
So it's not about.
I'm glad that you
it's about equal opportunity, but not equal outcome.
cool. He said,
So I'll let y'all know that segment of the show is called Story Time with Trent.
That's a good ass story though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why
You
I
know,
say he can Mr. Rogers in the moment.
I'm gonna move on because I don't think we ever gonna agree about burning and not burning. So
No, I don't. I'm not against the whole burning thing. I'm just saying burning with a plan.
hey, I'm gonna wrap y'all wait and give up like fantastically. It's gonna be beautiful, gold bowls and
Do
everything.
you think the military not gonna respond to that shit?
Oh yeah.
But listen here. Check me
Oh,
out,
shit.
Check me out. You remember when they dispatched the military for like COVID and all that shit?
Yeah.
So you know why they wasn't in everybody's neighborhood?
Wow.
Because everybody in the military, well, a big chunk of people in the military look like us. They're not finna go in the hood and shoot their own people. Take Atlanta, for example. They sent tanks in Atlanta. These niggas stole the tank and was driving down the strip.
First of all, that's fire as fuck.
Yeah, but yeah, think about it.
That's
bro.
fire.
You're not unless it's they send Caucasian men. It's not gonna end up like that. People gonna come out here and they're gonna be giving you heads up. Hey, they coming, y'all need to move around. You're not gonna shoot your own people. You're gonna put a divide in the nation. If the military respond, it's gonna be a divide in the nation. It's gonna be a real war. So that's not law.
Are we prepared for that as black folks?
No, but you're gonna have to be.
No, we'll figure it
You're
out.
gonna have to live and die by that shit.
Look,
like
See, that's the
I'm saying,
thing.
it
That's the
could be a
thing about black
plan.
people. Black people not ready for that shit.
Yeah,
Black people not
Why
ready
you
to
keep
live and die
saying
by
no
that shit.
to a plan?
Nigga live or die by some dope, but they won't live or die by
plan
their
is
freedom.
cool, just not a gentle one.
No, I'm not saying a gentle plan. I'm not even saying a gentle plan. I think that's the like.
I don't want to infiltrate. I don't want to spy. I don't want to. No, like straight heathen.
All
this
right,
is
and we
next topic.
we did
Because guess what?
do.
All white people think that black people are heathen. Let me explain why they think this. That's why they
I was
clutch their
trying to
purse and
avoid
get on
this
the other
shit.
side of the elevator because they think out of all the years they've been racist, we finally gonna snap and lose it. and we haven't yet, and that's the problem.
And
Let's
that's why
go
they keep
on,
doing this
snap,
shit they
Yes,
doing.
and
but
lose
they,
it.
They still are winning with separation and divide. When you think of Nat Turner, when you think of Harriet Tubman, they all had a plan, but they was ruthless. At the
Harriet
same
Tubman
time.
had no plan. Harriet Tubman feet hurt and she ain't want to get up.
Well, no, that's not
No,
Harriet
she had a-
Tubman.
Harriet
I'm
Tubman
sorry.
did.
My bad. I'm fucking up.
Wait a
Are
minute.
you talking about Rosa
But we got
Parks?
Rosa Parks, my bad. My bad,
Hey,
y'all.
first off,
Look, I ain't been in school.
one had the railroad, and the other one was on a bus. They not the same
Oh my
person.
gosh. Okay.
Okay.
But
Hey,
my
they both
thing
transport people.
I get you.
But they
He
didn't?
was going somewhere with it. But my thing is, they both had a plan. So I'm not against the whole ruthless thing. But I'm just saying, like, we do need to be prepared as black folks.
See, but look.
If we know that this is what we're going to do, I think we should have a plan.
See, but
So
And I'm
let-
not saying it has to be a gentle plan. I'm just saying it just needs to be a plan.
So in the first time she moved around, it was the only plan was I'm getting up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And then she came back and started getting other people. So you have to jump out on faith first.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta.
You gotta go.
That's my boy
I don't
Steve.
think so.
That's
because
my
I
boy
believe-
Steve
I
Harvey
believe
say.
a
Sometimes you just gotta
faith
jump.
without knowing is dead.
Yeah, but
I feel like faith
you gotta think
without
about the
knowing
What?
masses.
That
So
is not
you
what
might
that
have a
verse
plan,
says.
right? You might have a
No,
plan.
I'm not repeating the verse. I'm just saying me personally, I have faith in God because what of God has shown me in my life. I have faith in my husband, my future husband, because what he has shown me. I have faith in myself based off what things have
Yeah,
shown me.
but a lot of things like your new job, you just jumped. You just jumped. Sometimes you just jump.
I'm gonna say this.
But even with me jumping into like
No,
a
you
new
jump.
career, no,
You jump
The thing
and figure it out when you get there.
No, sir, I spent 6 months trying to find a job. Have I not?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
spent 6
I
months
get what you're saying.
researching what I want to go back to school
What-
for. I spent 6 months, learning.
I get that, but like in
that
the
was
grand
planning.
scheme of things, that's a jump.
Can I say something?
That's
That was
something
planning
that,
too.
yeah,
Can
but
I-
that's not something that
can I
like
say something?
took like years for you to like.
Can I tell you something? Honestly,
Can I
God,
say
God be my
something?
witness. Baby, back me up.
Can
They
I say
picked me
something?
out of 500 people.
Right.
Can
They
I
didn't
say
pick me for no reason.
Yeah, but what I'm
Hey,
saying is,
hey,
and-
hey.
but
They
but
picked
but
me
that.
like
I'm about-
they
I'm
did.
about- I'm about to
And I
sit all
told
that.
them,
Hold
like,
on, hold on,
yeah,
hold on,
but
hold on.
I'm
Let
hold
me
on.
take-
I
let
just
me
want to
take-
answer that one
Go
part.
ahead.
That part has nothing to do with plan, right?
That has
part,
everything to do with plan.
let me tell you why. That part has everything to do with God saying, though you're not what's the word I'm looking for? Certified. I'll certify it for you. I'll go before you and make
I'm
sure
not saying
that
that
you
wasn't God,
that
but
I
God-
move it where it's in your favor.
All right, can
because
I say
I don't
something?
do.
I'm not-
Can I say something? Hold
Yeah.
on, let me use this. You say you haven't had the plan, right? Right? That's
You
what you
do
say?
need a plan.
Okay, I get you. Say you
If
come
you
up.
go overtake somebody that's
Hold on, I'm still speaking. I'll let y'all speak.
oh my bad, I'm sorry.
So, say you come up with this plan, right?
Uh-huh.
The basic human resort is primal.
Is what?
So primal is like self-preservation. So if you have a plan, I don't agree with it, motherfuckers not gonna jump on board. Say you have 1 million people, right? You just spoke to 1 million people and you gave them this plan. 500 say I'm with it. The other million not. That's what plans don't get nowhere. Now if you go out and do something, and you go, oh shit, I can get behind it. You know, it's all about what you do, not what you say. So you can sit here and have this plan like politicians. They talk all this shit and never come through. You can have a plan. That's how motherfuckers get voted in the office. They have a plan. Oh, I'm gonna do this, and that shit never happened. So you got to lead by action when it comes to shit like that. Like
I'm not saying, but when you leading by action, you have a plan. Me discussing my plan with her, she ain't gotta follow me. But if I do something off of my own plan and my prayer to God and saying like this is where I want to go, and she get inspired off of that, low key she still got inspired. by
You
a plan.
realize we talk about overthrowing the government, right? Like, like you can't plan that shit.
it gotta-
you just
you gotta-
gotta like go
No,
do
you
it.
have
no,
the
what
you
I-
have the basis and go.
No,
because
what I'm
they got
saying-
enough shit to stop you. You just gotta go. Like, all right, today's the day.
hey, I'm saying this. I would be one of those black people that don't just jump off emotion. So like if a dude just jump out there and like try to burn $50, I ain't gonna back you up.
So that's my point.
I am not gonna back you up because
And
at
that
that point,
lies the problem.
it's not. Because if a man is the head of a household and God give him that and then he wants to get a wife and then he don't have a plan, you think that wife go
We talking
follow
about
you?
we talking about two different things.
She ain't just
you
gonna
talk
jump-
you talking about household. I'm talking about
No,
The reason it's two
the
different
same
things.
thing.
No. Because I'm saying I'm just putting it in a smaller scale. What
the
I'm
reason
saying.
it don't make
Wait,
sense
can I
because
say
if you're in a relationship, you have a relationship with that person. We don't have a relationship with none of this. We just know how the infrastructure is made.
But my thing is, we serve a God
Let's
that's
move
logical
on.
and emotional. That means He plans things out. So if we jumping out there off emotion, we're not following God's plan.
No.
So okay,
Y'all can
okay.
disagree
But I think
No,
okay.
that's
But we're not
wait.
saying jumping
Hey,
off of
G-Man,
emotion.
I know that's not the way you work, but it's cool.
Yeah. If you
Next time.
jumping
Next time.
out there just burning random stuff and then
No, not random.
It's not
It's
random.
not- it's
You
not
wanna burn
random.
everything.
Huh?
And see, you want to burn everything.
Every time. It's not
It's
random.
not random. You want to
Because
burn
the plan
everything.
is
I know,
is
but
to
I'm
reset. That's the
You
plan.
want to burn
is to
everything
reset.
and then you reset, right? And then the longer you spend planning, the longer somebody can find out about it, infiltrate, and then fuck all this
And then
shit
that
up.
shit
Everybody in
don't-
jail.
that's not
Everybody in
all.
jail. Everybody dead. I don't know.
but my thing
you
is,
know,
plan doesn't have
me
to
in
take a long
Guantanamo Bay
time.
somewhere.
yeah.
I'm
And now
but
the
plan-
plan never comes to fruition
because they
because
can lock my stupid
Yeah.
ass
It
up.
just depends. No, it just depends.
Because we on here talking about this shit.
Yeah, no,
because
no.
you over here
What I'm
planning the whole
saying-
Yeah.
yeah, like nigga, you going to jail. Like
I just said I don't know if we can say on YouTube. They probably gonna like mute
Yeah.
the video. We should
They
probably
they probably.
we should probably move on.
No, I mean,
So
Low-key, yeah.
So the plan is to burn everything. That's the plan, and
But
then
I'm
you
just
figure it
saying-
out after that.
I think
mean,
Paul got comments.
So Jake said a plan is still needed because how do you even know to meet to go burn it down?
We
Think,
ain't got-
my brother.
We ain't got to meet, Jake. When
I'm
you
just
see the
saying-
flames,
I'm just saying,
Come on
use
out,
your
baby.
brain. All I'm saying is use your brain. Using your brain takes 30 seconds. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying take
you know how long
10
it takes
years.
to start a fire?
Huh?
This nigga here.
10.
So he
you know what?
He rolling you up.
Yeah.
It will be a basis plan.
It will
But
be
what
like-
That's
we
all
saying-
I'm saying.
What we saying is not finna just like, oh, we gonna
Yep.
get on
Yeah.
TV
Finna
at
get-
9 o'clock
fin-
tomorrow. we
Yeah.
gonna burn it
Correct.
down.
Finna,
That's
finna,
all I'm saying.
finna get muted. We gonna move on.
Yeah.
This video gonna get flagged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
We're not endorsing that anybody goes burn anything down.
This
over
is
those
hypothetically
This is
speaking.
hypothetically speaking. This is fictitious. That's a good word. to
Don't
use.
go to jail.
Yeah, we not coming out there with you. All right. So, I'm sure you guys are aware that the Beyonce album dropped. I don't know if have any of you heard it.
Where is this going?
Oh, you'll see.
Okay.
Have any of you heard it?
No.
No.
I've heard 2 songs, but not the whole album.
How did you feel about those 2 songs?
It was more like a kind of like a techno, like
House
house kind of
music.
Did you like it?
Party. I couldn't get a vibe from. I like listening to the whole album, 2 songs. I really couldn't get an idea.
So
of where
basically,
direction.
in layman's terms, it was trash. Yes or no? Look at the facial expression.
You don't know Beyonce. Go on to say it.
No,
girl.
I love Beyonce, but I listening to 2 songs, I really didn't know what direction
She was going.
she
with
was going because I didn't listen to the whole album to get an
Hey,
understanding.
Beyonce, you want to
of
come on the show? You not trash. Hey, you love your music.
No. I didn't say she was trash. I said the album was
Yeah,
trash.
we're gonna
That's
make that
vastly
clear.
different things.
It's just a very uniqueness about this album.
It's not
and,
unique. It's trash.
You listen to everything?
I listen to. Yeah, it's not for me. That don't mean it ain't trash. Hey, LaFab, man, I got some. I'm going somewhere, man. Ride the plane.
Okay, just go ahead. Go ahead.
Get on the plane, man.
back of the bus,
God damn. So we was
Shit, not Rosa.
oh shit. We was
This ain't my stop.
all right. So we was talking. We were me and a couple people were talking, right? And I was like, man, this album is trash. Their immediate response was, don't let the Beehive hear that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because like in reality, the Beehive are bullies. They will find out where your mama stay, where she work, where your cousin is doing dialysis. They
Like Twitter is a thing.
yeah, they really a cult. And so then, as I thought about it, the Beehive and Beyonce, in my mind, mirror Trump and Trump supporters and the way that they move. If B say go do something, they doing it. If Trump say go take over the White House, ride that shit, they go do it. So my question is, when did we go from her being a singer to her being a monarch?
So you saying she should run for president?
No, I'm saying she has more president as just being Beyonce in some instances than the president has.
Social media.
So when did we get to this point where it's like she can get people to bully you, make you lose your job and everything else.
It's not
Like
it's
She not doing that though.
no, I'm saying.
People-
First of all, I'm not blaming her for what's happening. I'm saying she's just the visual, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you mirror the same actions that she's taking and that they're taking, it resembles Trump and his supporters. Yeah,
It does.
I think
A lot for one, a lot of people are followers. So if somebody does something, they want to do it too. They don't have a mind of their own. So it's like, I'm finna go hard and I'm part of like, and they want to feel a part of something. It's something stupid to me. Like it's the same thing with the Barbs with Nicki Minaj and shit like that. Like the shit is stupid. Like if you can't say nothing bad or have an opinion about anything without somebody attacking you, and it's like, I don't have to think the way you think. I'm not a follower. I have my own mind, and you get on social media and you have 1,000 people agreeing with you, like you putting bees on people's pages and shit.
6
Like what is wrong with you? Y'all are out here 45 putting bees on people's pages for somebody you've never met.
They
That's
living
crazy.
vicariously through her.
but what she's saying is my point is like when did y'all go from being fans to being a mob?
Yeah, well, I do think social media creates a lot of followers. I don't know when that happened with the introduction of social media, but
When
I
they
mean,
had a
more
button
and
that said
more-
follow.
Yeah, well, yeah. And
So I think it's different. There's different ways of looking at it because sometimes I overthink shit. So sometimes I'm thinking it's mob, it's see you do it, I do it. What you said, I want to be a part of. But then the other side of me is like, it seems spiritual. It seems evil in nature,
Okay, why you say that?
yeah,
right? Right? Because one person can move a mass of people and not even speak sometimes.
You know, my thing with Beyonce is, and y'all can kill me for this if y'all want to.
They coming in. It's gonna be bees in the comments.
That's
gonna be a
fine.
lot.
My thing when it comes to you said what? Sorry, bees.
Well, let me hear that comment. Let me hear that comment
All
right
right,
quick.
let me go. Let me scroll up top. Okay. So,
Say who it was.
I
wanna
knew
know.
this was gonna
and talking
happen.
to the mic.
all right, Jay. So he said, I'm disappointed. Keep listening and it get better. It's not trash. Y'all gonna make me mad talk about Beyonce.
Who that's
Who
Jay?
said that?
That's who?
Jay, that's the one topic
Jermaine.
I'm not playing about. And he put a bunch of bees.
Oh.
He said,
He's part of the mob.
then he said, nah,
He's
man,
part
no,
of the
you didn't.
mob.
I'm about to go Hulk mode. I met Beyonce at the Rockets game, and she deserves every part of my love.
Oh, see.
I'm going to go cry
See
in the
why
car.
it's-
See,
I'm
this is what
upset.
people don't understand.
See why it seems
This is what we don't
spiritual?
understand. We're
Why
not
it
saying-
seems
we're not
evil
saying
in
bees is
nature?
trash, right? When you comment about a song or about an album, like
hey,
she
that
does great
was-
music. She's a great performer, one of the best performers that ever walked the earth. But
Very
if you
zesty.
say that a album is trash,
His comment
motherfuckers,
was zesty.
Oh,
motherfuckers feel like, oh no, you can't say that. Like if she made a song about smoking dope and killing niggas, they'd probably jump on with that shit too.
Long as they had a twerk beat, they with it. You put that bitch behind some Frankie Beverly and Maze, and they
So how
riding
many
with
people
that
out
shit.
there will listen to a Beyonce drill song?
Every last one
Everybody.
of the Beehive.
Everybody.
Every last one of them. That's why it's like we see evil in real life and be like, that's just Beyonce.
I agree.
But
with
I'm not
AOB.
saying Beyonce evil on which one of my cameras.
Oh no,
I'm
I
talking
mean,
all of them. We're not
well,
saying she evil.
No.
We're not saying she's trash.
Talk about no. He not saying that. I am definitely saying that.
You said she evil?
Once again, this is another episode of This Nigga Don't Speak for Me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, let me fix it. All right, I'm not saying
Please do.
she's
You're not saying she's evil
Okay.
as a
Okay.
Her following is evil.
all right. So look, like sometimes it's like when they vote a president in, right? He's really not in control. He's just a figurehead. It's the other things around him. Like you have 3 branches of government. He's just a figure. She's just a figure, but the puppets or the people behind her that's allowing the music to go, the things to happen, are the people orchestrating the evil. Not necessarily her personally,
But
but she's too far overboard to stop it.
Explain to me what evil is happening though. Besides the following, what's the evil that's happening?
But what I'm saying is, we've seen people pass out just at the sight of Michael Jackson, right? Just I'm talking about these niggas faint. I've never fainted in my life. I don't know how that happens, right? There has to be a spirit in that crowd that a man looked at you and you passed out. There's nothing natural about just a glimpse of your smile. I lose my shit.
So that's
and I've
evil?
never met you in my life.
So that's evil?
I'm not saying that it's evil. I'm saying there's a spirit there that isn't of God.
Okay, so are we saying the same thing about Mike Jackson?
That's what he just said.
Oh, you did. I
That's what
wasn't
he just
listening.
said.
My
He's
bad.
talking about Michael Jackson.
Just cause some people come out there and feign. I mean, it's not like it's the entire crowd.
No, I'm not saying the
like,
crowd, but
I
I'm
mean,
saying-
why would you say there's an evil
Yeah,
spirit
yeah.
amongst them that's making them do that?
No,
Like,
I'm saying.
So hold on, I got a question. So if a father goes away, go to war, and come back, and
not the same
surprise, it's the same thing because
not.
he come back
It's not.
and they haven't seen him.
not.
They haven't seen him, and they
you say
faint.
it's not the same thing because
But
they
you
don't
said it's
really
the
know this
spirit.
person,
I'm saying
or
he's saying
They have no emotional
somebody-
attachment
They have,
to
them.
they've never met
Never
this
met them.
motherfucker in their life,
Upon
and they
si-
can't
upon
even
sight.
they can't even
I
explain
can't-
why
yeah.
they feel.
Yeah.
They can't articulate why they feel how they feel.
They build a false emotional attachment to somebody.
Yeah, because
Excitement and
That's
anxiety.
But,
So,
but
hold
isn't,
on,
isn't that
hold
an
on. So
that
what I
would
was
be an
getting at-
individual thing, not like there's a spirit.
But what I'm
in
getting at
this
is
building.
what's
Okay.
evil? What's evil? What's evil? That's what I'm trying to say. You
that's
say
a good
that
question.
spirit. I'm lost.
What's
You say
evil-
the spirit within that person is not a spirit
What's
of
evil
God.
is,
I wouldn't say-
is false worship. I mean, it's
Thank
worship
you.
of false idols.
I was just about to
That's
say
what's
that.
wrong.
Once again,
my best friend said
story
this to me one
time with Trent.
Yeah, my best friend said this to me one time because I was super over the top when it came to Beyonce for years, and I still have a respect for Beyonce, but it's not to the same level as before. I said, well, Mel, what's wrong with being a fan? She was like, a fan means you're a fanatic. A fanatic of anything outside of God is wrong. And I was like, why? She said, because you're putting something as an idol. She said, that's why they, do these little idol awards and stuff like that. You don't know what's behind it. So I do feel like I agree with AOB, like, not that Beyonce's bad or anything like that, but when you put anything that has not earned that, like Beyonce never did nothing for you. Beyonce never paid none of your bills. Beyonce never did anything for you that you have to build an emotional attachment to a
you see
person.
him and lose your
But-
shit.
Yeah, that you lose yourself over. That's not on Beyonce. That's over you as a person.
Yeah, that is. I don't know why we had the framework of the question like around Beyonce or even mention, other. That's up to that individual. I don't know why they put these celebrities on this pedestal like that. That is weird as fuck. It's crazy. It's
But is it-
beyond
but-
me. Like,
but-
why would you do that?
But my point is, it's intentional though, right?
It's intentional on whose part?
Yeah. What's intentional about
Like,
it?
if we can divert you from real topics, make you worship this person and sing every song while we doing shit you don't know
That's
about. Like,
personal
Well,
choice.
yeah, that's it. That's
You
the
see what I'm saying?
individual's
That's
choice.
personal choice.
Why are you so easily swayed?
The
to be
reason,
like,
the reason it's
No,
personal
this-
choice because you have to hit follow. You have to scroll and watch
no,
a video.
yeah, but I think anybody can hit follow, hit share, and then it turns into something. Nobody whoever worshipped by idol God started that way. They started just liking something, and it overtook who they were. You see what I'm saying? Nobody is innately evil. You become that because you attach yourself to something that's not for
But it's still
you.
I think some
personal.
You see what I'm
people are
saying?
That's still
innately evil.
personal though.
So-
I do. Yeah, I think some people are innately evil.
But
Okay.
but that's personal though.
As an individual, yeah.
So we laugh because we said no one's innately evil, and LaFayette screen white people are. But
Okay, really double
Don't
down
post
on
me
it.
up.
Okay.
he doubled down.
Okay.
He said it's true. You know,
We getting.
Hey,
Okay, so go back to your initial.
We
Go
getting
back, I'm
canceled.
sorry.
So this is my thing, and I can understand that everybody awareness spiritually is different. Some people believe different things, and that's cool. You can believe, and it's okay that I believe what I believe. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But when I look at what I believe and then I do the math, my math adds right.
Okay.
When I believe again, this is just what I personally believe. It's not on anybody else on the panel because they may believe in something different. You see what I'm saying? But when I understand that Satan, whatever you want to call him, was the leader of music. That was his job.
Correct.
His job was to orchestrate music.
Correct.
That he had one job. His job was music. And then he gets sent down because you don't want to worship God. You want to be worshiped because of what you do musically. And then we see what they do musically, from drill to drugs to influence, right? And then we
Even in the beats that they make, that kind of that frequency
you see,
stuff.
but
kinda
all
makes
that,
you-
right?
Yeah.
And then we see worship and music where people are losing their shit and fading and don't know why they love the way they love or why they scream when they see or why they can't control, and then you tell me that there's no spirit involved, you can miss me with that shit because that don't add up. That math don't math.
So
I agree.
I don't know.
So it's two. I agree with both sides. So one side, it is a personal thing because it's like it depends on where that person is at, self-esteem wise, because they externalize their power.
Mm-hmm.
Two, what AOB is saying in music, vibration, vibration and stuff like that. All that stuff turns into
The
light.
music engineers.
It turns into light in the body. Your body turns sound into light. So light is information. Information does what? Subconsciously. So it's really science,
Yeah, I mean,
It's a lot of
I
science
said it
behind
from
that
a
stuff.
spiritual point, but
Right,
it's
right,
really
right.
science. Like they've been using music to hypnotize people for years. Like it's studies
sure.
where they
Music is therapy,
They
too.
used it to hypnotize people. So
Yeah.
you telling me that the people in power don't know what science does? That they don't hire
Oh, yeah,
scientists
that's-
No,
to create
that's
for damn
frequencies,
sure.
to create beats, to create worship? You see what I'm
That's
saying?
what
Like,
he's saying,
come
yeah.
on, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
for damn
Come
sure.
on.
That's
Because
because
I guarantee-
because your
I guarantee-
emotions change
I
depending on
get-
what song you listen to.
I guarantee you right now,
Mm-hmm.
because of what I said earlier, you say we can't all get together, but it's probably like over 2 million bees in a hive. And if Beyonce said tomorrow, hey yo, bees, we burning this shit down.
No, I didn't say we all couldn't.
I'm
get
saying
together.
I'm using that as an example. It says she has the power to shift, but one human should never have that much power.
All right,
Yeah,
Malcolm X.
How am I being Malcolm X?
I'm agreeing with you. I said, all right, Malcolm
Okay,
X.
cool.
That's what they said in the movie.
This been a minute. I ain't seen that. Jazz, you've been silent. Where you at with this?
She a part of the Beehive.
Oh, yeah, you a part of the
Buzz.
hive that I fiend?
No, I mean, I'm a Beyonce fan, but I'm not crazy like finna.
She's not over the
Burn-
top with it.
Yeah, not over the top with it.
Do you see what I'm saying, or you think I'm just tripping? You can be honest. The people want to know.
Plead the fifth.
No way with you.
No, I'm sorry. What's the question?
Damn it, boy.
That Don Julio is, yo,
It's 3 shots in here.
her cup is, she literally
That's why she
went,
over here quiet.
she
Like,
really,
what the fuck going on?
she literally went dead
Just
space.
repeat it for her.
So I'm saying, after hearing what I'm saying, do you believe what I'm saying, or you think what I'm saying, I just overthought it?
I agree to a certain extent. I mean, as far as like the spiritual and evilness and all that, I just feel like, I don't know, Beyonce, and I may be off with this, but Beyonce has like all these different crowds, right? She has like no offense to the gays, I love the gays, but they're so like, they're supportive of her. And like, I feel like, to me, my personal experience, they have a lot of influence when part of that beehive is them, as far as like when she does something, they're the ones like that just really go out and just
Amplified.
Yeah,
hype it up.
amplify, right? Do y'all not
Yeah.
agree? Because like I've been to a concert and baby, they were just
Drag.
baby,
At
they
full force,
yes,
yeah.
they
Mhm.
were just like going crazy and like everything you're speaking of, it was more so of them. So
So
I do agree.
See, I was gonna go somewhere, but we were gonna get canceled.
okay,
I think it's an individual thing, but I do kind of a little bit agree with you and Paul how
I like that.
I think when people's self-esteem is low or something, they attach to somebody and it's like full force. Something I can compare it to is like cults. When there's a cult leader, like they follow them like wholeheartedly. They could be saying the most outrageous shit, and it's like, I'm down for that. Whatever you want to do, let's go.
Drinking
and
the
then
Kool-Aid.
a lot of cult, literally, like Jim Jones had them drinking the Kool-Aid. But a lot of cults do use like worship and praise and like incorporate music into that.
So
also.
that's tactics.
So yeah, that is one of the tactics, because you become so enveloped in this like, energy or whatever it is that's in this like, oh yeah, I feel it. You know, so not only am I listening to you, I literally feel this. You know, I don't know how. Now, what I don't understand is how somebody allows themselves to get that caught up in something, because I'm just not like that.
I think it's easy to grab hold on to somebody who has nothing to hold on to. So they lost.
Yeah,
they lost
yeah,
anyway, right?
yeah.
And most young people between 17 and 26
looking to follow
is
is
lost
gonna follow.
anyway.
Right.
They trying to find something
They're trying to find themselves. So
to follow anyway. You see what I'm saying?
And at this point, you can't even say 17 and 26 because it's grown,
Grown,
grown people. You got grown
Facts.
kids out here following people. Like that's crazy.
And like, how are we talking?
Like
I mean,
40,
it could be,
50, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because think
Doing that
about it,
shit.
because just like preachers and stuff like that, you know, like brother was saying over there, that you know certain people misquote stuff. They following the pastor because of how they feel about him. You know, they follow him just like a cult, giving him money, giving him this, giving him that.
Now they're telling you to take out loans and credit
Exactly.
cards and stuff, and
Yeah.
you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because you believe you wholeheartedly believe in this, and
Yeah.
I feel like there's something on the other end for me, you know,
Yeah.
like, or whatever you feel like, but there's an end goal, and it's like I'm 100% in.
See, but
Yeah.
that's what I say a lot. I say it a lot. A belief is a disability. It is. You can get paid for it. People don't know this shit. It's
Facts.
a real disability.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, cult leaders, like Jim Jones, for one, they knew what was in the Kool-Aid before they drank it, but they followed him because they believed in him. And people that believe in whatever, you come up with whatever, they're going to believe that shit. Like the people that thought they was going to go and get on the flying saucer and go to the moon and drunk that
Yeah.
shit and die. They believe in that's a disability. You can actually get a check from the government from that. So it's like how you say how that shit, how it becomes about. It's people that wants to follow, looking
Yeah.
for something to follow, don't know themselves, is lost, and they hear this music and they feel like they can relate. Oh, I believe that. Oh, that's me. You ever heard a song? It could be a hood song, it could be a Bobby Womack song. It don't matter what it is, but
Shout out to Bobby.
Yeah, but it hits you a certain way. You're like, oh, okay, I'll fuck with that.
Yeah.
Some people take that to the next level because, like, okay, this person understands me, and I'm gonna run with that. So now it's like they head over heels. They could be doing wrong. They could be telling you to kill yourself, kill your kids, and they're gonna follow right on suit.
That shit crazy.
Hell, even like, I don't know, maybe I'm taking it too far.
Okay, no,
Maybe.
it's never too far.
Hell, maybe like a pimp. Pimps talk with a cadence, right?
Give
So-
Trent the mic.
And
Hey,
Give
like,
Trent the mic.
They do.
Story time with
do.
I'm
Trent.
just saying.
On the
they,
way.
They
Put
do
the
talk with a
camera.
cadence.
Put the camera on Trent. Trent, get in the camera.
So
We
so,
need to hear.
so
He started
hold on.
smiling when he grabbed the mic.
Needs to hear.
Hold on, let me introduce everybody who don't know. Before he was an engineer, he was a pimp in real life, not like fictitiously in
He said,
real
I'm-
life.
I'm Pimp Trent. If you ain't
In
got
real
my money,
life,
you got me
pimped
beat.
women and then changed his life. Go ahead.
It ain't like that, but more so.
Oh, you
like,
didn't change your life? I'm confused.
nah,
Which
the
part?
whole-
Yeah,
the
which
whole,
part not right?
I'm Pimp Trent. It's more like, you know what it is. I'm not finna keep explaining myself to somebody who's lesser than me.
Yeah, that's pimp talk.
That's what I
Definitely
just
pimp
said.
talk.
You ain't got my money. You got me bent.
He said it's lesser than me.
Man, if you don't do what I say, you can exit.
Listen to the cadence. That is fucking
She said,
pimp
it's
talk.
raining outside there. You better walk through the
Nah,
raindrops.
it's not more so like, here's the thing. It's like pimping and preaching ain't too far behind. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing.
It's just like gangs and sorority fraternity. They the-
Same shit.
They the exact same shit.
You gotta get jumped
but-
to get in that house.
But people, the reason why there's a difference is because somebody has convinced you that one is righteous, all right, and one is immoral.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Story
saying?
time with
Here's the
Trent.
thing: one of the first exchanges for goods would be women. Women had it first, exchanging pussy for survival, which is what it means to an end. All right. So now, fast forward later, now that they done made women equal as far as our society go, for whatever reason they did it, all of a sudden.
Wait.
For whatever reason they did it.
I apologize for him not being on camera.
Nah, listen.
But God, damn.
Nah, it makes
just say
sense.
for whatever reason they
for whatever
did it?
reason, because
God
if you look
damn.
at the history, they only made women quote unquote politically equal just so they can tax them. Think about it. I get double the money from the same home. Why would I not let you work?
Let you work.
You see what I'm saying? And I do
First
mean
of
let
all,
you
don't
work.
do that. Let
No,
Trent
listen. You can't
do
get
his
mad at what
thought.
I'm saying
looking
because
down.
story
I ain't
time
even
with
gonna
Trent.
say that.
no, listen. That's our history though. No, let's be very frank. Women didn't have the right to vote 50 years ago. For real, for real. 50 years later, women didn't abuse a couple of things, which is why they started taking away rights, such as a privilege such as
Wait a minute. We
abortion.
Okay.
we don't
Okay.
promote
Hey,
none of that
Paul.
shit.
Paul,
Once
this is
again,
where you
niggas
take
look at me.
the
Take the
microphone.
Take the microphone.
Take the
Look,
microphone.
look. All I'm saying, I end it
I was
with
talking
this.
about pimp stalking with a cake.
I'll end it with this.
I
Listen,
ain't nothing else past
it
that.
don't matter what I say. All right, as long as I got your ear, that's a wrap. And it's the same go for if I can get you to pay attention for a millisecond, then I can insert something into the situation. And I tell people all the time, if you're willing to listen, such as these artists who just so happen to put the right beat with the right words, they will get you to do what they want you to do. There's no way around it. And I don't like when people say, "Oh, I'm not like that. I'm special." Nobody's special because you still came from a womb, okay? Even you test tube babies came from a womb. So it's impossible for you to sit there and say you're not
getting
going to
worse.
do what's going to happen. That's like saying if I hit you, you won't swell up. My nigga, you're not a brick wall. If somebody strikes you hard enough, you're going to swell up. So the same results go to what you eat. If you eat wrong, you're going to get fat and sloppy. Okay? If you date the wrong person, you're going to get abused. There's no way around it. And I don't like when people think they're impervious to trouble and tribulation.
I got you.
Right?
We got
I
comments,
think-
Paul?
Yeah, we're gonna have to have comment of this.
I think
Oh shit!
When
Story
Trent
time
get
with
to talking that
Trent.
pimp shit,
I don't
They
They
might
got
got their
nothing to say.
notepads out or something.
I don't think people feel like they're special. I think that there are a lot of people out here who do have low self-esteem, who are vulnerable, who
Correct.
are more prone
You
to
don't think
becoming
people-
followers. But I think
some people that think they special.
Narcissistic.
I mean, like, okay,
Narcissistic.
It's
Okay,
a-
not
it's a-
not
it's a whole
not not in this context. It's not like, oh, I feel like I'm so special where this music isn't affecting me. I think there are people out here that use their logic and their reason, like, oh shit, this shit is crazy. Like, I'm not doing this, but other people is like, no, I full on believe this. This is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I think other people, even if they do find themselves falling for something, can be like, oh shit, I'm tripping.
But my thing,
My
thing is, I think people that are fully formed and know who they are can still be swayed if doing the same thing constantly.
You can be swayed. I'm not saying nobody's,
Impervious?
Impervious to that. But I do think at some point, people that are logical and are reasonable can be like, they find a point where it's like, okay, this is getting crazy or this has gone too far. Let me snap out of this and, redirect myself.
So we don't think where we are right now is crazy.
We are.
What you
with
mean
the-
we?
with
In
the-
what way?
Where
With these cult followings and stuff?
one person can like have you storm,
that's
storm
absolutely-
the
No, that's
Capitol.
crazy.
That's insane.
That's
Right?
insane.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, no, we agree.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's
If
what
you
I'm
could
saying.
teach a monkey to do sign language, you could teach a motherfucker to do whatever you want them to do. I'm sorry to sound.
You never know what this podcast is going to do. Okay?
What?
Just saying.
Like if you could teach a monkey
Yeah.
to do sign language, you could teach a person.
I'm not even tripping about what you said. It was the way you said it. Yeah, one eye closed. Like, where are we, bro?
Shout out to my Uncle Johnny. That's that nigga. Right there. Yeah. If you could teach that, you gotta think about it. That's the most primitive of primitive, right? So everything that we do or everything that's taught to us is taught to us in a primitive way. Like if you touch the stove, you say, don't touch that, it's hot. You touch it anyway, you learn the hard way. That's primitive, right? So everything that how we being taught, like y'all say about music, the frequencies and all that shit, it's a frequency to put your ass to sleep. Trust me, I use it and it works. So you can teach. You can teach subconsciously.
I just think it all boils down to we lost and we allowing people to lead us who we didn't elect to lead. That people behind sheets and closed doors sat at a board meeting and decided this is who we're gonna use and this is who's gonna make the
I believe
masses
that.
move. Right? Like it's orchestrated. You talk
I
about
believe
a
that
plan, that's the plan. They
I
get
believe
in
that
white
too.
men in suits get in the room and discuss the next 10 years.
Every Tuesday.
And who
Yeah.
they gonna use in the next 10 years to make that work.
They have a meeting every Tuesday.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got these niggas. They chanting Beyonce when really I'm using Beyonce.
Yeah.
And sometimes she don't even know she being used. And by the time she do, it's too late. She got to keep doing what she doing.
My thing with Beyonce is that
I'm using her as
an
a
example.
I know you are,
you know what
but
I'm
at the
saying?
same time, she should. That's how far gone we are because if she don't know by this time that she used,
But I think she do though. I think
She does.
I think she's so far gone that she can't say no anymore.
exactly.
There's no. or you accidentally died and we gonna make 10 more albums after you die and make more money off you. We can't say no at this point.
Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah.
What, LaFell? That's not what we meant. You know what?
Go ahead to that dog.
Okay, so
It's already
so
that was quick.
yep, because we stayed on slaves
For 20 minutes.
and burning shit down for about 45 minutes.
And we could have kept going on that
Look,
one.
so this has been another episode of Hypoghettocally Speaking. I'm your man, AOB. Remember, we are not endorsing burning shit down yet. And we have,
Jasmine.
you gonna give that? Are you Jasmine on all platforms?
Jasmine. I'm Miss Texas Beauty, Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok.
Go check out a story from this weekend.
Hurry up, because 24 hours almost over.
What happened on the store?
That's not important. They ain't gonna see it when they go watch it.
I know this.
I thought it was an inside joke. I wanted to be inside.
Oh no, I'll show you. That's fine. Never mind.
It's your girl Megan.
On our platform,
Yes. for
just
now.
Megan.
It's
Just
your girl
Megan.
Okay.
It-
Just Megan.
Just regular Megan.
Just Megan.
Okay.
It's your boy Vic for president. I do not approve of this message.
It's Mika Meek on Instagram. It's Mika Meek _.
Paul.
It's Paul. And on Instagram it's at PMAATJ.
What does that spell?
My
Bot?
my
My who?
my aunt.
Never
So
mind.
you Arabic
I
now?
don't know why y'all.
Is that Arabic?
Oh, y'all need to learn y'all
That's not.
history.
You know what? We'll see y'all next week. I don't know what that.
If you can teach a monkey sign language,
Oh, shit.
you can teach a nigga anything.